So, are we supposed to fall in love with commuting now?
I am falling in love with traffic slowly. My work makes me drive 3 hours daily. Every morning, every evening, the same story clutch, brake, repeat. Oh, they drive stick. Traffic is frustrating. I like my job and I love my home, so shifting either isn't an option. I used to get so mad at traffic that I got bored of getting mad. Now, during these 3 hours, I listen to podcasts, audiobooks, and interviews of people I admire. There's no stand up guy whose jokes I haven't laughed on yet. I speak to friends and relatives who I've not been able to keep in touch with, and so on and so forth. Away from home and away from work, traffic has given me my me time back. And I'm left with nothing but myself and things I love doing. Sad but true, I'm falling in love with traffic slowly. Okay, so I also commute 2.5 to 3 hours every day. My commute's usually about 45 minutes to an hour in the morning, and then an hour to an hour and a half on the way home. And I can resonate with some of the things that this person is saying. In the morning, I have a couple podcasts I listen to almost every single day, and it's podcasts that I want to listen to anyways. I enjoy listening to them. And on the way home, I actually do call my friends and relatives on my way home that I otherwise wouldn't have probably taken the time to call or talk to. I mean, it's funny. I think that I'm actually closer to I have a closer tabs on what some of my friends are doing now that I don't live in the same city as them, as I did whenever I did. That being said, now LinkedIn Lunatics has turned into a anti return to office subreddit. So a lot of people in LinkedIn Lunatics are really pro work from home. And I get it. I get why a lot of people want to be able to work from home and might be frustrated by the, I guess, consistent posts on LinkedIn about people advertising how important it is to be in the office. But as somebody that gets a lot of value of being in the office, I'm not as strongly in that camp as those people. But no, I don't love a long commute. If I could choose to have a shorter commute, I would, but I chose to live where I live because I wanted to be around the things I live around. And there were other people involved in my decision of choosing where to live. But am I going to fall in love with commuting? Am I falling in love with traffic slowly? No, I'm not. And I think that's a reach. I think it's a good post. I think it's a good post because you talk about what it's like to what you do during your commute, and that's a good thing to talk about on LinkedIn. Maybe other people are just going insane on their commute, and that's a reasonable post for LinkedIn. But am I falling in love with my commute? No. And I don't know why anybody would be falling in love with their commute. So are we supposed to fall in love with commuting now? No. The answer to that is
Payments
no.
still playing in the basement while I'm working on arrangements. They heard the kid in 50 countries, thank God that's amazing. But I'd rather thank Spotify, they put me on the station.